Hello and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So today the first thing we need to do is go and get the baler. Once that's baled up, the hay over there, we shall get it picked up and we'll find a place to store all them bales, and then really we're going to be moving on. Depending on how much money we make over the next going into June will depend on what we do. I might well buy another plot of land and just do another load of silage just for something, so I'm not skipping too much time. So we have our baler attached. Let's get that unfolded. So this shouldn't take too long, and I don't think it'll be too many bales either. But what I just don't want to do is skip through too much time and miss out on potentially loads of money, really. So we'll be skipping through May, or pretty much most of May, once we've got all this hay picked up, going into June. And I think if we do buy another plot of land, it'll be the one with the store on it, and then we can use some of the placeable areas there for placing productions, which is another thing I do eventually want to be doing on this series. So I'll get this baled up and then I'll be back with you while we pick up the Massey and the trailer, so that we can get all these bales picked up, put on the trailer and find a home for them. But now we've got a lot more storage, should be a lot easier to find them a space. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we are coming down our last row, doing our last couple of bales, and I've had a thought. We've done a lot of silage on this series so far, and we're not even up to the first year yet. So I'm going to have a look and see if there's anything I can do actually about doing some logging. It's an untapped resource for us. We've got loads of trees. Let's just get this emptied. We've got all them trees directly ahead of me now, and we've got a lot of that forest there, and if we buy another plot of land the other way, we'll have all of that forest. So I'll put this away, and then I'll see what I've got in the way of mods and things for tree work, because if we have, we can cut that forest down, and then for the next harvest, we might even be able to put them 2 fields to one massive field. So let's put this away, and then we'll have a look in the store and see what there is in the way of forestry equipment that we can use. At the end of the day, it all comes down to price, and if I need to, I will go and have a look for mods, because there's one thing I don't have, and that is the premium expansion for FS. Not because I don't think it was worth it, it was literally just a case of when it came out I didn't have the money to buy it, so I'm now waiting for the new expansion rather than buying that one. So we rely on mods for now. So we will go and actually put this around near the harvester, and then we'll have a look what we can buy, if there's anything we can do and use. So let's have a look at forestry machines. These are just the base game ones. That's expensive. Yeah, it's all really expensive. Tell you what, I'll go and have a look at some mods and see if I can find anything. And we might need some wheel loaders and things like that as well. Get some proper equipment so we can do a decent scale. But before I do go and look at mods, is there anything in productions for wood? What's this? Bakery, carpentry. That would be very handy. Another carpentry one. Right, so I will also have a look at productions as well. So I will be back with you in a minute, and I'll show you what I've found, if anything. Okay, so we're back. What I have found is nothing really for actual forest machinery. Everything's so expensive when it comes to it. But what I did find was, where are you? Skid steers, a little bobcat, 25 grand. And if we have a look at the combinations, we've got, what's this? Cut trees down. Again, can cut trees down, which will fit perfectly with it. Needs 60 horsepower to be run, and just as long as we don't do too many sort of really big trees, we can have something like that. That's not a problem. There was also, now I found a trailer for loading logs onto. Where have you gone? Or there is, if I can find it, basically like an attachment for the forklift where you can winch logs around. If I can find it. Where are you? Is there anything here that's just forestry? Yeah, there. So this is, well, this is the trailer I found, 19 grand. Or we can just use this, which is a winch, essentially. And you just winch the logs to your production. When it comes to productions, I have found a couple actually. There we go. So we've got this small farm sawmill. Whoop. As you can see, it's not massive, but it might do just what we need, sort of thing. It's where we would put it though. I mean, we could put it behind the cows. But would I want it too close to anything else? Like, yeah, we could put it here. I don't know exactly what that would bring us. There's also this, a lot larger though. Don't really need anything that big. I think I would probably go for a smaller sawmill. Something like this looks alright. But I really think for no man's land, especially with how small all of our equipment is at the minute, this would be perfect. So it's just a question of where to put it and then getting the equipment to use with it. Would we have it just by this little forest? Because we're not over boundary. I mean, we've got plenty of boundary left there. Actually, yeah. I'm going to go with that there. And then we will buy the bobcat. First of all, anything in the sale? No. I just got to be careful because I don't want to spend every penny that we've got. So, skid steer equipment. Now we've got a choice. This will just cut the trees down and they'll fall, which I think is probably the way to go. It's not a big bobcat. If it's holding this and a tree, it'll just fall over. So we'll buy that. And the skid steers we've got. Really, I think this will be absolutely fine. I'll definitely give it a try. And I'm just going to leave it all standard. Okay, so we will go and pick up the bobcat and the tree cutter. Hey, get out of my way, bag. What's that like when we turn it on? Oh. Let's go cut some trees down. We'll buy the winch when we've got some trees to move. So I will see you at our little forest. Okay, so we're coming into the little forest now. That little sort of sawmill doesn't actually look out of place there, to be fair. I think it looks quite good through the trees. So we'll give this a try and maybe cut something about this size. We don't want to go too low because eventually I will want to cut the stumps up. Wow, that was dead easy. Right, let's cut a few trees down and then we'll get a winch and yeah, we'll start processing some wood for the first time. This is again something I've never done on Farming Simulator. It's never really been of interest to me, but it's something new. Something new for the series as well. Gives us another option to make money rather than just doing silage every 5 seconds. So right, I'll cut a load of these trees down and then I will be back with you. Okay, so I think that's plenty of trees cut down. There's quite a few there. This doesn't have a massive capacity. So what we need to do now is go to the store and find that winch, which will be in the forestry equipment. Yep, that one. Again, it's another 10,900, putting a lot of money into it, so, and I think it should be probably the same colour as the John Deere, to be fair, because that I think will be the only thing we have a chance of using it with. 50 horsepower, it could work with the Massey, to be fair. Okay, so we'll go and get in the John Deere and we'll go and pick the winch up. and we'll just drag a couple of trees into the sawmill and see how it takes them. I mean, I'm not going to strip all the limbs off them. If I could have bought a full-on delimber as well, I would. But maybe in the future we can do that. Once we've got rid of all them trees, we might even plant some more. So anyway, I'll see you when we're back there with the winch. Okay, so we're arriving back at the sawmill now. I actually don't know how this winch works, so I might have to turn the help menu on, but we shall wait and see. So let's turn around and just drive up to a tree and see if it prompts us for anything. Can I attach to it? Nope. Right. How do I get that? No. Right. Let's get the help menu. I'm gonna need it. Okay, so lower winch. Okay. I don't want to just have to push everything. Do I have to be able to leave the tractor run? I would have thought so as well, so I might have to turn that option on. Where is it? Well, I should probably turn all these on actually. Why are they off? There you go. There you go, that's now running. Does it give us any options now? Okay, so it turns out for the winch function to work we need Platinum Edition, which I do not have. So, well, we've lost £1,000 there. So we'll have to go a different way about it. We will have to buy, if I've not broken anything, yeah, probably a logging trailer. Didn't really want to go that expensive. Why is that a mod? What's the difference between that and that? Oh, we could just get an attachment. Is there a log grab? There is. I might just have to use this. It's heavy. And the Massey ain't that heavy, and it ain't going to be that strong. But it's better than what we've got now, which is nothing. So we'll put the John Deere back. Please excuse the help menu there for a few moments while I get all this figured out. I will turn it off again in a moment. So we'll take the John Deere back to the farm. We'll get the Massey. We'll go and pick up the log grab, and if I need to possibly buy a chainsaw as well, I will. Depends how well this Massey does at just dragging some trees into the trigger for the sawmill. So that's off. So we are going backwards because I'm pressing the wrong pedal. Change the tool so we can actually take it off. Right, I will see you when we're back there with the log grab. Okay, so it works for the smaller trees. It's quite a heavy lump of a tree here we can give it a go with. So open it up. Let's get down to somewhere we can actually see what we're doing. Oh, there's a tiny tree. stuck under our wheels there. And a tree stump in the way as well. Probably not really going to help us. Let's close that up. Can we move it? Again, that's really a small tree again, isn't it? But you know what? We're getting it. Not ideal. I'd have much preferred to be able to use the winch. Right. So I will get a few of these trees, hopefully, in the sell point, and I'll be back with you. I say sell point. It's not a sell point at all, is it? Production trigger point. Okay. Okay, so we've got 10,000 litres of wood in there, and it's going to bring us money in every hour because I've just set everything to selling. There is still some more in the forest that I've got to pick up, but the master just can't really get in there for it. And I keep finding stuff. Oh, yep, that's light enough for us to pick up. So I'm just picking up the bits I can. I'm throwing them in there as well, so that's going to give us nice 700 odd litres of wood. I don't know why it's in litres, but there you go. But this is actually thinned out really well. We will get in here at some point to pick these logs up, because there's quite a bit left, really. Two quite large trees, and maybe when we've got a bit more money we'll just get one of the proper sort of tree fellers. As much as I do like that bobcat, this setup's going to take a long time to do any sort of decent, or get any sort of decent gains. So I think what I'm actually going to do now is check on the cows, which look fine to me. Yep, they've got plenty of food. We don't have any straw, and they do have some slurry, so that's always a bonus. We'll need that at some point. I'm sure we'll actually use that on this farm. So I will fill up the water for the greenhouse, and then I'm actually going to move on to June. Reason being, we'll have had money come in, and potentially we could buy that extra slot and just do some mowing, or I don't know. I'll figure something out anyway for June. So let's see how much this has, or if this has any water in it. 648 litres. Let's go and fill this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's now June. We've got £87,237 in the bank. These fields are looking great. The wood's going to last quite a long time, so we don't need to do too much of that too early. It is something we'll definitely look at doing more of when we've got a bit more cash. So all the fields are looking great, absolutely fine. Now I did look in the sale, and this Case Maxim series tractor, I think 115, so what's that, 145 horsepower, that'd be a massive increase. And it goes up to 175, right. That would be 60 odd grand. 48. But really, we shouldn't be spending upgrading on the tractor yet, I don't think. I think we should really sort of try and... Then again, thinking about it, if we don't have a tractor to pull bigger equipment, then we can't really upgrade the equipment. The Bobcat's staying. I think that'll be used until we need to cut, to change into a proper tree feller. I will get the bales up probably between episodes. So, unfortunately, it's not been massive for content this video, but I have tried something new and I've learned. So please, if you enjoyed today's episode, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Survival Challenge on No Man's Land. Goodbye.